Hi, this is Zak Mir from Master Investor, the investor conference on Saturday, April the 25th, with some bulletin board hero stocks, starting off with Alexander Mining. And here we've seen a base for the shares towards 0 0.5 pence over the last couple of months, gap to the downside in January, and then a gap to start this week back through the 20-day moving average. That's currently running around the 0.62 level, and that's the end of day close stop loss in the first instance for those attempting to bottom fish the shares. There's also been bullish divergence in the RSI window since January, and also an RSI breakout through the 50 level, the neutral 50 level, to leave the RSI at 52. The only thing left really at the moment is probably for an end of day close back above the 50-day moving average at 0.75 pence. Usually we see in downtrends when they're broken that the 50-day line is the first to be broken and then trigger a decent rally to the upside. At the moment, above the 50-day line, probably looking for initial target towards 1.5, 1.7 pence over the next month or so. That was support on the way down in December. Next up is a stock which is starting to bubble up quite nicely, and that's Falkland Oil and Gas. In fact, quite a sort of an aggressive move here that we've seen over the past couple of months. Basically, the low was made in December, higher low in January towards 20 pence. And then what's most exciting at the moment is the bull flag breakout, an extended bull flag above the 200-day moving average, currently at 26 pence. The breakthrough there, 27, 28 pence, has been quite aggressive. And that suggests that we're going to head towards a target of 40 pence plus, which is not only the top of a rising trend channel from late 2012, but also the floor of a gap to the downside at the end of 2012. The floor of that gap was around the 41 to 42 pence level, and that is a target at the moment. Probably the best stop loss really back below 30 pence, which was the resistance in October. Another stock which is looking encouraging, although it is actually quite a volatile situation, and that comes in the form of Insetco. It was a top mover, top riser yesterday on the LSE. What we look to have here is a bull flag forming above the 10-day moving average at 0.8 pence. And while that holds, and that's also the floor of last year's trend channel, which has its resistance line as high as 0.23 pence. That's a target over the next 1 to 2 months. Maybe if you're cautious on the shares, you wait for a break of the 20-day moving average at 0.11 pence before taking the plunge on the long side. Rockhopper exploration, another Falkland or South Atlantic play. That's also looking very encouraging in terms of an extended inverted head and shoulders formation in place on the daily chart. The right-hand shoulder based at the 50-day moving average at 60.8 pence. And while we hold above that, we've got a big target here, possibly as high as the top of an October rising trend channel at 90 pence over the next couple of months. So good RSI support above 50 as well. And the RSI at 62, not too overcooked even after recent gains. Finishing off with Vast Resources. Here we've had a bit of a run around in terms of the 0.64 level, 0.64 pence level. That was the low back in January. We had a couple of bear traps below that, both at the end of January and earlier this month, down towards the sub 0.6 pence level. I said before that I was looking really for an end of day close above the 20-day moving average to trigger a decent rally here. That happened on Friday with a decent close there around 0.66 pence, and at the start of the week seen quite a sharp push there, actually as high as 0.88 pence. So just that trigger of an end of day close above the 50-day moving average, a very positive event. Now 20-day line, the end of day close stop loss as is 0.64, as we look for a retest of 1.1 pence, which was the high towards the end of January. Time frame on that may be the end of March, given the current rate of progress. That's it from me. More updates at masterinvestor.co.uk.